Hello, my name's Ian Fry, and I'm the Special Rapporteur for the promotion and protection of human rights in the context of climate change. I'm speaking to you from my home office in Ngunnawal and Ngambri country in Australia, and I pay my respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging. I'm very sorry that I cannot make your meeting or your regional dialogue on climate justice. I'll be travelling to a meeting of local communities and Indigenous peoples platform in Bonn, Germany, when your dialogue is being held. So I'm sorry, but you'll have to accept a video statement from me. The theme of your regional dialogue is very important for the work I'll be doing as Special Rapporteur. Climate justice for children, youth, and future generations is one issue that I'll be following closely as part of my work. While it is only early days in my job as Special Rapporteur, I want to highlight some key issues that I'll be working on. First is the issue of access to courts for children and youth. We know that from some recent climate change litigation cases that some youth groups have been excluded from accessing courts. I'll be exploring all options to ensure that children and youth can have access to courts throughout the world. If you have any thoughts on how this can be achieved, please let me know. I also want to emphasize the need for the voice of children and youth to be heard in parliaments in every country of the world. I want the issue of intergenerational equity and intergenerational justice to be a key theme of my work. This fits within your dialogue theme of future generations. It is important that all decisions we make today are bound by respecting the rights of future generations to a safe, healthy, and clean environment. I certainly want to explore how the concept of intergenerational justice can be accepted as a key concept in international law and by governments and business enterprises worldwide. For those that may be attending the Stockholm Plus 50 international meeting hosted by Sweden in early June, I strongly encourage you to make sure that any outcome document includes a clear reference to intergenerational justice. I will certainly be exploring other international meetings and processes where this critical principle can be accepted by the international community. Next, I want to highlight the issue of lost damage due to the adverse impacts of climate change. It is well known that children and youth are at the forefront of the impacts of climate change. I don't need to tell you this. You are experiencing the effects of climate change every day. It is important that the international community find the necessary funds and support to help people recover from the adverse impacts of climate change. If you have any ideas on how this can be done, please let me know. Finally, I want to emphasize the importance of access and inclusion in my work. I want to focus on individuals and communities that are vulnerable to the adverse effects of climate change and to ensure they have a voice. Indigenous peoples, peoples with disabilities, and others are just some of the groups that I want to ensure have a strong voice in the work I do. So I'm very much looking forward to hearing the outcomes of your discussions. By the time you watch this video, I will have made a call for submissions on the issue of climate change impacts. I sincerely hope that you will be able to find ways of sending me your views in any format you choose. So thank you again for inviting me. Whawhita lasi.